Episode 9, How America Exported Its Racial Framework. Here is where things get interesting. The United States developed a very particular racial architecture, shaped by British colonial law and the one-drop rule and various segregation statutes and a black-white binary that dominated public life in certain parts of the country for centuries. That framework makes sense, historically, inside of the American story. The problem begins when Americans assume it is the default operating system for the entire hemisphere, for it is not. Spanish and Portuguese colonial societies developed very elaborate, sometimes nigh impenetrable caste systems. Peninsulares, criollos, mestizos, mulattoes, messy, hierarchical, inconsistent, but very starkly different from the American binary. Intermarriage was more common. Racial categories were often more fluid. Social status could often hinge on class, language, and proximity to power as much as on skin tone. When modern Americans try to interpret Latin America using strictly American racial categories, it's like trying to run European voltage through an American appliance. There will be sparks. Sometimes there will be smoke. And occasionally, a graduate thesis that probably ought not to have been published. The irony is a rather delicious one. In attempting to be culturally sensitive, Americans sometimes flatten entire societies into caricature. We accuse others of oversimplifying race, and then we oversimplify race internationally. That is not enlightenment, that is provincialism with slightly better branding.